Hey guys, what's up? It's Audra and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I apologize again for the emptiness of the room behind me. If you guys didn't see that video, you can go watch the video right before this where I explain what's going on here. But let's jump into today's video. Since we're nearing the end of the summer season, I thought it'd be really cool if I did a video where I told you guys about my favorite places and the places I frequented most in Erie this summer. So I have a list of 5 of my favorite places to go in Erie this summer, and I'm gonna tell you about them right now. So first up on the list, and the place that I probably went to the most this summer, is Oliver's Beer Garden. Now, this is right on the water on the bayfront in Erie, Pennsylvania, and it is connected to a Hampton Inn and Suites hotel that also has the Oliver's restaurant at the very top of it, which we also went to a few times this summer. But Oliver's Beer Garden is it literally feels like you're on a vacation. It's like an open area, like outdoor, lights strung up everywhere. They always have live music, and then this year they put in a mini golf course, so we would go get some food, some drinks, go mini golfing, listen to live music. It was great, and it's always so beautiful. You can see the sunsets over the lake, and it is just like the perfect Erie summer location and activity. It is just so much fun, and we always have the best time there. Number 2 on the list, and this is probably the place that I went the most after the beer garden, has got to be the Erie SeaWolves games. So I'm not a huge baseball person, I'm not a huge baseball fan, but I do quite enjoy going to a baseball game. I love going, and they have in Erie at the SeaWolves game, they have $2 beers, hot dogs, popcorn, like every Thursday. So we would get tickets, and me and a bunch of my friends would go, and it's so nice out. You would sit in the bleachers, just hang out like in the stands, watch the baseball game, grab some food, grab some drinks. We always would run into so many people that we like knew there, and it was just really cool to go hang out and get to watch something while you also were like eating and drinking and hanging out with your friends. And then a bunch of like companies do events there. So like my dad's work did an event there, and we got to go, and they have like a whole buffet of food, and then they have like a beer garden, like a upper level deck view of the game and stuff. It's super fun, and we just had such a blast going and like watching the baseball games and going on like the $2 nights, and it was just very, very fun every Thursday. Then rolling into Thursday, there's a bar restaurant in Erie called the Plymouth Tavern, and it's downtown. It's right next to the SeaWolves Stadium, and on Thursdays they do $2 import beer night. And so after we would go to the SeaWolves game, we would go over to the Plymouth Tavern, and the reason that we love it there is, number 1, they have free popcorn, so you can eat popcorn while you're there. But also they have a huge outdoor patio in the back, and it's beautiful. It's so nice. It's like usually super busy on Thursdays because everybody goes for this like special, but the patio is beautiful, and you go get drinks, hang out with your friends, and that's where everybody we knew went. So when we would see not just like our close friends, but like all the people in Erie that I know that I maybe went to high school with, that I know through mutual friends, whatever, that I never would like plan to hang out with on my own, but I always run into them at Plymouth, and sometimes it's just nice to get to catch up with people. Sometimes I hate it. Sometimes I don't want to go, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to see anybody I know. I don't want to have to talk to anybody. But sometimes it's very exciting, and like all of our friends would always meet there. So that is definitely super fun, and they have great food, and they have super good deals on their drinks and stuff, so that's where we go hang out. Next up on the list, number 4, is Presque Isle. I kind of grouped all of Presque Isle together, I think, because we went to discover Presque Isle. We would just go drive around down there. I would go walk down there. I would go to Sarah's. There's all kinds of stuff down at Presque Isle. So I guess I grouped it all together, but I went to Presque Isle so much, and I think it's such an underutilized thing in Erie. Like, people forget that we live right on a lake on these beautiful beaches, and people just forget about it because it's Erie, and you only can use them for like 2 or 3 months out of the year before it's freezing cold again, unless you're crazy and you like to go ice fishing, and then it's the perfect spot again. But I loved going to Presque Isle this year. Me and Zach would go and walk around. I would go with my parents. My parents took the dogs a few times. I'd meet my friends and get like Sarah's, go get ice cream and food, and all the goods down at Presque Isle. So I had a lot of fun. I went there a lot more this year than I ever have in a long time. So it was very nice to get down there again and just kind of like hang out on the lake. But I have one more place, and this is the Sloppy Duck Saloon, it's called. It is another bar, but it is very, very fun live music. So they have a tiki bar outside, and it's another restaurant too. We would go eat dinner there and then stay, and they have music later. So they have music from 8 to midnight, and Ryan and Trevor's band, Daytona Beach 2000, would always play there, and I love going to see them play live. So I would drag all my friends to the Sloppy Duck every single time they played from 8 to midnight, and we would watch them. Ryan's Country Baron Refuge plays there too, and we went to see them a few times. Other people that I know in Erie who are in bands, there's another band in Erie called Rainmaker that we know a lot of the band members in that band, and so I would go see them at Sloppy Duck. And my friends who aren't from Erie, like my friends who go to college here, had never been to Sloppy Duck because normally they're not here in the summer. And so I was like, you guys have to go, it's so fun. And so we went to Sloppy Duck so many times. It was super, super fun, and it's where a lot of like the young college kid like crowd goes to watch bands because it's so much later than everywhere else around Erie. So we would go, and then they had karaoke afterwards, and it was just such a fun time, and we had a blast every time we went to Sloppy Duck. So I think that's everything. I won't say that these are like maybe my favorite places to go in Erie, but for sure they were my favorite places to go this summer, and the places that I went the most with all of my friends, and I just had so much fun. So thanks for watching this video, and if you ever come to Erie in the summer, hopefully this helps you decide where you want to go. But if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, a comment, subscribe to my channel, and if you haven't already, make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss an upload every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's it. Bye. See you next week.